Hi, I'm Doug Murray, principal of Chardon High School. Welcome back to the 22-23 school year. So much has been going on over this summer. I feel quite lonely being Miss Sprinzel myself, the only ones around for most of the summer, along with all the roofers and all the people that have been working on the window installation, a lot of exterior upgrades here at the high school and in our district. And now we are beginning to start off a brand new school year. And it's really exciting. It's been great to hear the band as they've been at camp. And I know practices are beginning, but now it's coming down to the things that most of you are like, oh, please, not another day. Please give us another summer day. And some of you are really excited about returning. I know I am. I can't wait to see people. I can't wait to see the teachers. Can't wait to see the students. I'm sharing with you a document that is going to be filled with information, and it's important that you go step by step through it. Inside of this document, you see my welcome letter, but you will also see a link to this video, along with meeting the assistant principals and some of the key changes that have occurred in our district that has impacted our high school. One of those is being the transportation procedures that you can see in this document. Um, I'll explain to you briefly what that entails. First is the time. Our school day actually starts at 7:35, whereas in the past it was 7:20. So there is a little bit of a buffer um, of should help our kids. It's a little bit of difference. And then in the middle school, they have adjusted their times because of the routed system that the district is using. We're actually going to a very similar situation that we were prior to reconfiguration with our bell times. So it's familiar with many of the kids in the building of the actual times, but not directly for our high school students who are used to the earlier time. Please check out that along with the transportation route because the buses and car riders are going to be coming to the front of the building, and the middle school will have their own procedures also. I want to share with you inside of this document as I scroll through it some important things, some that have already occurred, such as all things in final forms and some details regarding final forms for those who are participating in fall activities. Um, Things that you are very important for our students, like, for example, when are our schedules going to be released? That is noted in here. Our counselors are coming back the second week of August, and during that time, they're going to be releasing student schedules once they refine some of the new students and their schedules and clean up some things as the summer has caused for ever changing events, so we can make sure it's 100% accurate. So you'll get about a week before school, you'll have your schedule. A lot of our students are like, how do I get my parking pass? How do I get that all started? There's a link in here that you can click on to get the application, purchase it on the online ticketing sales. Bring that receipt in with your application, and then you will get your parking pass that you can affix to your car. Including in here are some important forms. Students, when you see your schedule, many in advance, you wanted to schedule for an open campus for the first or seventh period. There's the parent authorization that needs to go with that so that you can be authorized to do so. There's a lot of different events that we are going to have for the beginning of the school year that is noted in here. I do recommend you checking them out, especially our new eighth graders and new students that we will have. Not only the new student registration with counselors occurring in August the 11th, but also on August 12th. We are going to have a gathering up here, a welcome back party for our eighth graders and any new students, along with a brief presentation by our administration, along with our executive student council, NHS members giving students tours. The first week of school schedule is inside of here. One important thing that I want to explain to all of our students is when you're looking at the schedule or the bell schedule, we haven't changed the format. We still have our white days, our red days, and our black days. Our red days are our late start. It's the only thing that's changed is the times. We had to accommodate to the times because of when transportation's dropping off students. Everything else is the same. So you want to be familiar with that time change a little bit. It all works out for our students at Auburn and those students that do CCP courses. Important dates that are in here, you can see, and I don't need to read this to you, but you will be able to look and note any of the Meet the Teacher nights, first semester, second semester, quarter changes, so you know when those are. And then a very important link in here is the high school calendar. What Mrs. Sprinzel and I have put together is an actual Google calendar. It's a sheet that has every month with all the activities in it. So you can see live, not only on Google Calendar, but you can actually see in a Google Sheet each of the events at a quick reference. So you can print it off, put it on your fridge, so you know what's happening each and every single day here at Chardon High School. You can have links to the bell schedules and the times and see it all accordingly. Really important to me is that I do communicate through the weekend reflection, and I also use Remind 101, working on importing every student into that so that you have access to it, so you don't have to actually, post at Topper Up to 81010. We're trying to get you enrolled in it so that you don't have to physically do it yourself. Other things that are in this document will include state testing and all the dates that go with that, along with what's my role, what's the other assistant principal's roles, and also what are our counselors' roles. Note this, we noted a lot of needs coming into the high school to have an eighth grade counselor once again. So we have earmarked an eighth grade counselor, one of our current counselors, to focus specifically with the eighth graders and utilizing all of our counselors to be the college career counselors that they are to help out the A through G, H through O alphabet, and P through Z. Little bit of an adjustment for that. We used to have an eighth grade counselor. We attempted to use it with four counselors, breaking up the alphabet shorter and having every counselor have an eighth grade counselor. But the questions, the needs need to be addressed for a sole person. So we went back to our original model. We're hoping and we know that it will be successful. When students or parents are asking questions about where can I go find this club or this activity, who's the person in charge, this is posted in here. And then ultimately, I do provide you some resources for you to understand how to access information here at the high school. We use the district website. Inside of the district website is my blog that goes out every single Friday at the exact same time. So you'll have access to it that way. That site has been cleaned up. Our program of study, if you want to learn more about our classes, all the links to our bell schedule. Our student handbook this year is a district handbook. So the district has a handbook, and each building has an addendum to the handbook of specific things that are unique to that building. So you'll want to make sure you see that here at the high school. You will still receive a tangible copy of the handbook, but the last thing that's in there is the acceptable use policy that we need students to sign off and agree that they have received it and understand the terms of those things. We're really excited to see you very soon. I can't wait until that day so I can see all those smiling faces. I can't believe it's here, but it is time. We need to be back together. So have a great day. Go Toppers.